How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to Talking Wolves for a brand new video today. And it's a big one today. The Europa League draw was finally made. It's been a long time coming. Obviously, the last few weeks, we've known that Wolves will be in European competition. I believe yesterday they drew for the first round, and today they drew for the second qualifying round, where Wolves are going to find out their opponent or possible opponents for the next round. Well, it got drawn. Wolves were, of course, a seeded team. It was announced last night that it could have been a number of teams as they split the draw into certain groups. And Wolves will either be playing Crusaders of Northern Ireland, or it's going to be B36 or FC Tórshavn from Faroe Islands. So two very interesting ties, two very winnable games for Wolves in terms of teams that are going to win. I've looked a little bit into it. Crusaders seem to be the slight favourites, but you know at that level of football, anything literally can happen. It might be a while before we know the exact team we are going to be playing, though, because those two are going to be playing each other on the 11th and the 18th of July. And then we'll play the winners of that game on Thursday the 25th and Thursday the 1st of August. So the first leg is going to be at Molineux, which will be so good. It's definitely going to be a sellout. It's going to be very difficult to get tickets for. Obviously, Wolves' first European fixture in 39 years. So it's going to be a really, really good spectacle, whoever the opponent. But I looked obviously a little bit more into those two teams. In regards to travel, Crusaders in Northern Ireland, by far the easiest to get to in Belfast, near Belfast in Northern Ireland. In regards to Tórshavn in Faroe Islands, there's no direct flights from around here, so you need to do one stop. They're looking about 18 hours to get to it, so it's a little bit of a more difficult journey, I suppose, on a plane. In regards to obviously like attendances and stuff and capacities, so Crusaders, their ground only holds 3,383. Their ground's called Seaview, which is in Belfast, so just under 3,000. And then Tórshavn holds 5,000. But, you know, for Wolves, anyone that's, you know, really wanting to go to one of these games, it's going to be extremely, extremely difficult to get any tickets for. Not too sure how they're going to do it. I doubt they'll do it via away season ticket holders. Sorry, I think they lowered the price for that this summer, which means it's more than likely going to be only be for league games away season ticket holders. I just saw on Twitter that they're going to give loyalty to people that have gone to China for pre-season, but again, I highly doubt they do that. I don't think there's any way they can track who's actually brought tickets for China, because you could do all your own travel and all your own tickets yourself. So I reckon it might be a ballot or possibly loyalty points from last season. Either way, it's going to be extremely difficult to get tickets for. I did look into maybe seeing if either of the teams may play the game at a national stadium. I know some teams do that to increase their capacity, increase the amount of money they bring in as a club. I saw again on Twitter that Crusaders are very unlikely to do that. They're going to be playing at Seaview in Belfast. Unsure whether the team for Faroe Islands, B36, if they will do the same thing or not. In regards to these two European, in their history over the last few years, Crusaders haven't got any further than the second qualifying round since it turned into the Europa League from the UEFA Cup. One of the most notable ties was back in 2011 when they took on Fulham in the second qualifying round. They were beat, as you'd expect, but I know a Fulham fan said they had one of the stands behind the goals against Crusaders, which is about 650 people in and around that anyway. In regards to the team from Faroe Islands, B36, again, they haven't had a great run in European football, but last year they did, they got through 2 rounds before they were knocked out in the second qualifying round. So they beat St. Joseph's in the prelims from Gibraltar. They then beat OFK Titograd from Montenegro in the first qualifying round, and then they were smashed in the second qualifying round by Besiktas. Now they take on Crusaders, and if they get through that, obviously either of these teams will take on Wolverhampton Wanderers. But yeah, it'll be an interesting game. Really looking forward to it. As you may notice, I'm not in the same location as I normally am. I'm currently abroad in Malta, so I'm sort of hoping for a Maltese draw. But either of those two teams, definitely winnable for Wolves. I think for the fans, they're not the most ideal, but either way, it should see Wolves going through to the third qualifying round as you'd expect. Make sure you hit the like button down below. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below, and It's a shame we missed out on Honved as well. But let me know your dream tie out of those teams that we may come up against in the next round. Until then, though, guys, enjoy the rest of your week, and I'll see you all very, very soon.